What's up YouTube and welcome to this Rogue One video. So if you haven't checked it out, go check out my review. That is a spoiler-free review. This will obviously be very spoiler-heavy because, well, it is an Easter egg and reference video. So we're going to be referencing events throughout the film, so you're not going to want to watch it if you haven't seen the film. So you have been warned. Now, there are numerous references to the entire Star Wars saga in Rogue One. It is very much a fans film, so let's jump in and have a look. So, starting off in the prologue to the entire film, we have got the planet of Lampoon, which is where the Galen family are, or the Urso family are even. And, well, this planet was actually featured in the prequel novel Star Wars Catalyst. So I've not actually read it myself, but I am eager to give that a good shot. So I'm going to check that out probably on Audible. This also started off with the Star Wars trope of slowly panning towards a planet, which is something which always happens. But this film did not have an opening crawl, just like the rest of the sagas. Now, it was really cool to see Forrest Whitaker playing Saw Gerrera. Now, I'm a big Forrest Whitaker fan. If you haven't seen his film A Ghost Dog Way the Samurai, then you definitely need to go and check that out. Now, his character is actually from an episode of The Clone Wars. Saw Gerrera was in this. He plays a freedom fighter in The Clone Wars, of course, and obviously later on sets up the Partisans, which you can see on Jeddah. Interestingly, the character was also set up and created for the live-action TV show, which was supposed to come around, but due to Disney buying Lucasfilm, we never actually got that, unfortunately. Now, this film pretty much centres around the Kyber Crystals, which are the rare kind of mineral that is being used to power the Death Star's super weapon. Now, these are used to make lightsabers, which is why they are found at the Jedi Temple and why we saw really Donnie Yen's character there guarding it, because, you know, these are very rare crystals used to make lightsabers, as you can see here in this deleted scene. So, it's very interesting that they chose this because they do power the lightsabers, and it's kind of a balance thing there, that the thing that's powered to use a weapon for good has been used to use that terrible weapon. Now, one of the best parts, I think, of the show, or the movie, sorry, was the droid K2SO, played by Alan Tudyk. So if you remember Firefly or Serenity, then yeah, that is Wash. So it was absolutely awesome, this character. And funnily enough, he's a KX droid who made their first appearance in the mobile game Star Wars Commander, of all places. So no story about the rebellion can be complete without Yavin 4 introduced in A New Hope. So we see this iconic image here with the Millennium Falcon being reconned here, which is very similar to the shots we had in Rogue One. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures of that because I don't have a dodgy copy of Rogue One to show you. But I love the fact how we have this kind of crossover, because they are obviously very close to each other in timings, of course. We had the war room as well here. Again, I haven't got pictures of it. I'm not going to include them in here. But we had the war room, which was a very faithful recreation of A New Hope. And I love the way the aesthetic of the New Hope film was kept in this film. Of course, we have Bail Organa here, played by the iconic Jimmy Smits, who was in the prequel trilogy as the same character. So it's nice to see an overlap and see how he was playing out here. And it's quite sad when we see him at the end going back to the old planet, which got blown up. So sadly, that's it for him. And also, this would not be complete without some Star Wars Rebels references, because obviously it is canon. So we have the droid featured in the film, and a General Syndulla is asked for over the tannoy. So We're not sure if it is her or her father, but interesting nonetheless. So we hear the term Red 5, which was obviously Luke's call sign in the battle. So the original Red 5 actually falls in the Battle of Scarif, and interestingly as well, we've got the Blue Squadron in this film as well, which is pretty neat as well. Now, at long last, one of the long-running jokes in the Star Wars fandom is that why has such a huge weapon and ship got such a stupid flaw, which is now, as we know, designed. So there's that. We can stop and end to that. Now, Vaders Castle, the original one, which was going to be in the original trilogy, is here in Rogue One on Mustafar, which is where he had that showdown in Revenge of the Sith with Obi-Wan. So that's another very cool callback and references to the original plans for the films, which is super badass. Another cool thing as well, we saw the original Cantina thugs on the film as well, which another really cool callback. Now, I'm not sure if they intended this or not, but the Lampoon of Star Wars Spaceballs, which is a fantastic film, definitely worth watching if you're a fan of the films like Airplane and those kind of things, and Naked Gun. Well, you've got here a planet with a shield around it with one hole, so there is that. And finally, we have references to Obi-Wan in this movie. So it's pretty interesting, and well, he's not mentioned by name, but they mention an old friend and that kind of thing. So yeah, easily obviously Obi-Wan there. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll probably do some more Rogue One coverage later in the week. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.